Well, today we have something very interesting for you. With us is Jim Mitchell. Hi, Jim.
Hi.
So, he's with Professional Tree Care out of Enid, and he was nice enough to come out to the Oklahoma Botanical Garden and Arboretum here in Stillwater to help some of the landscape contracting students prepare for their field days. And one of the events that they're preparing for is tree climbing. And you do this a lot in your profession, don't you?
Yes, we do.
Now, Jim, as we look here, what are some of the equipment that you use to do the tree climbing?
Well, first thing, we use a rope to get up in the tree with instead of a ladder. A ladder, you just have to move it around a lot in the tree. The rope is maneuverable a lot better. We can move in the tree with a lot more security being tied in with the rope. Anytime we're over 12 feet off the ground in a tree, we're always tied in with this climbing line. And these climbing lines, the minimum breaking strength on these is 5,400 pounds. So it's quite strong, and it can take some abuse in the tree to protect the worker while he's up there.
Now, this is something you as a professional tree care person have trained for, and actually that's what these students are doing as well. Is that correct?
Yes.
So, and again, you were telling me earlier the ladders and people that try to do this on their own when their trees are very tall, it's not a good idea, is it?
Right. It can be dangerous. The ladder can slip. The ladder leaned against a tree isn't like it's leaning against the roof of a house where the house isn't moving and it's a flat edge for the ladder. The tree can move. The ladder can move around the tree. The limb that they're cutting can raise up above the ladder, and the ladder can fall. Or most commonly, what happens, a limb is cut with someone standing on the ladder, and the limb hits the ground and then bounces and knocks the ladder out from under them. And we do have some customers that has happened to, and then they call us now for their bigger jobs still.
So that's a good idea if you can't reach it from the ground to call in a professional and have them work on your trees. Now, some of the other equipment that you have here, now what are these down here?
Well, this is a climbing belt, and that secures us to the rope. And it's like the rope is a tool, and also the climbing belt is too.
So taking care of all of this equipment is also very important.
Yes, and this equipment, we check it every day before we use it. The rope needs to be inspected, as well as the saddle. And also when we're up in the tree, we have another smaller rope with some snaps in it that we call a lanyard to safety off. Sometimes we'll be out on a limb and won't want to swing back. We're using a chainsaw. In the tree, it's good to have two means of attachment in case we were to cut our rope and we're still tied in with the lanyard, because occasionally that does happen, that a rope gets cut with the chainsaw.
So again, safety is a very important issue. Also, I see that you've got your hat on as well.
Yes, we wear a hard hat, and we wear safety glasses when we're working in the tree too. Okay.
Now, once you've got your harness on and everything, as far as working with your rope, how long is this rope?
Usually the standard climbing rope length is 120 feet.
And are there special knots that you use with this?
Yes, we usually have a snap or a carabiner on the rope that we tie into our climbing line with, and that's tied off with a bowline knot. And then after the bowline knot, we tie a figure 8. And after the figure 8, we tie a taut line hitch. And that taut line hitch is two turns under and then 2 turns on top. And that's a friction knot that will secure us. When we started this, one of our ends of the rope was put over a limb in the tree, and then the tail of the rope is down on the ground. So we can ascend the tree by pulling on this, and then that top line hitch will act as a brake and stop us right there, and we turn loose at the tree and use both hands on the chainsaw and work that way.
That knot basically slides up, but not down.
Right. It has to be pulled down. And it has to be pushed up. It should be just tight enough that it grips without a lot of effort either way.
Okay. Well, maybe we can see see you go on up in the tree. Well, Jim, we really appreciate this demonstration. I think this is really, really interesting.
Sure.
Thank you.
Sure.
So I might have to try this myself.
We hope you've enjoyed this classic from the Oklahoma Gardening Vault. Remember, even though these tips and techniques are timeless, there's always something new to learn in the world of gardening. By subscribing to both Oklahoma Gardening and OK Gardening Classics, you'll have access to a wealth of gardening knowledge, both classic and contemporary.